Hey guys, I'm Joshua Logan, and I'm going to give you guys a complete walkthrough on 10zebra. This is a quick snapshot of what it looks like all filled out. A little screenshot of a recent storyboard that we did for a recent AI video jam. But the basics are that you'll be able to plan out a sequence, 1 to 6 seconds long per sequence. You can generate videos for each sequence, doing text to video, video to video, image to video. You could just drop in any video, nothing AI related. You can just drop in anything, or you can convert that using AI. And then lastly, you'll be able to export and share the video. So we're an all-in-one app, and we're going to give you guys a little demo here of what's going on. Here is a glimpse of a recent AI video jam that we did. This one was from one group that decided to go with kind of a vintage look going into more modern era towards the end, and it's a whole narrative story for a song. And within 30 minutes, we try to see what we can create. So we try to create a 30-second music video. And so this is one, and you'll see for the same song, another group went ahead with a totally different look and feel. And we had a lot of fun just in 30 minutes jamming out and making something cool. So I've been working on an idea here called Skybound. I'm going to start from scratch to show you guys what it's like to build it from scratch. So if I go to the main page, click on New Story, it starts with adding empty shots. You can also just drop in any media. So if you've videoed yourself, if you've been outside kind of play acting and you've videoed it and you want to turn it into something else, transform it into something with AI, you can do that. We're going to start from scratch, so I'm just going to add empty shots. So I'm going to add 6 on each row. And you might have noticed our name 10zebra, the number 10 has to do with the 10 sequence hero's journey. And we are going to create a 10 sequence hero's journey. And so to do that, I'm going to go ahead and take the last 2 frames. I'm going to make this one an intro, and we're going to make the 12 an outro. I'm going to drag this one to the front. So now I have shot 1, shot 2, all the way to shot 10. And so this should be a nice kind of run through of a story that I'm starting to work on. And so Skybound, I'll go ahead and title it up here, so I can go ahead and say Skybound up here. And so the idea is, yeah, you can bring people in to contribute. I'm going to just start from scratch here, and I've already worked on some prompts, some text prompts, so I'll go ahead and copy things over. But basically, the plot is it's a defiant young woman discovers an ancient egg in a crystal cave, and she has a mystical companion and deals with shadow forces threatening a magical realm. And so I'm going to go ahead and copy what I've worked on, and each of these are titled The Call, The Mentor. These are the classic sequences in a hero's journey. So I'm going to go ahead and just start generating stuff. So I'll go into this first one here, text to video. There's a little default text to kind of show you how it works, but I'm going to go ahead and drop in what I've created here, and I'm going to run it in Fliper with it, which is Flux plus Hyper. So Flux is one of the best open weight image generators paired with Hyper, one of our favorite tools to work with, and we're going to go and run that. So, and I'll also use Fluma, so which is Flux plus Luma Dream Machine. So the Flux creates a beautiful image, and then Luma transforms that image into a video. So all in one go, it becomes a nice text to video. So I'm going to move to the next shot here and just run through each one real quick. So I'm going to just copy each one of these. I've done a little bit of work here to create what's going to be in each sequence. And I'm going to just run this. So we're going to run this one with Fliper, run it with Fluma, and we're going to move on to the next shot. So now we're in shot 3, and I'm going to copy. So this has the camera angle, the quality of the film, and the action and movement of characters happening in each one. So I'll run this in each one. This is just to kind of, they both have their own kind of looks to them, and at the end I can decide which sequence or which take I like more in each sequence. So sequences have multiple takes that you can put in them, and at the end you, the director, gets to decide which one you want to keep and then export at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and drop in this now. So we've got a text to video here. Perfect, we're good to go. Run this one again. Perfect, next sequence. So I'm just jamming through this. I've got the 5th sequence now going in. A different camera angle, different action happening. We're going to run this one once, run it twice. Now we're halfway through the story. All right, now there's the ordeal. This is when things start to heat up here. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this in. This is the action starts to get more intense here in our story. So here we go. We're going to run this twice. Now we're going to move on to this next one. I'm just clicking on next shot and moving to the next one, clicking on generate. And then I've chosen text to video, so I'm just dropping that in, making sure I choose Fliper. Now I'll switch it to Fluma. All right, these are our custom integrations, and our community are just loving working with them because they could create anything they can think of with it. And the really great thing about 10zebra is once you've created something, even if you're just hanging out alone working on something and you want to bring someone in, you can collaborate. So I'm going to invite someone to this once I'm ready to share it and get a friend to help me build this out. So now I'm moving on to the ninth shot. We got one more after this. So here's the transformation part of the story where the hero goes through a transformation. And so I'm going to drop this in. Boom. And then do that with Fluma. Great. Move on to 10. All right. And then after this, I'm going to add a title sequence for the beginning and end. So title and end title. And perfect. So there's that. Let's do Fluma now. All right, so now if I back up, you'll start to see things starting to appear. So things are starting to generate here with my story. You can see here's the prompt here. I can bring it full screen. And yeah, that's a beautiful shot, zooming into our protagonist. Now I'll go ahead and fill in the intro and outro. So we'll say for this one, you can literally do a title sequence using AI. So I'll just describe a intro title for Skybound with a whimsical fairy tale background, utopian village in the distance. All right, I'll run that. I'm going to copy this because I'll do it for the end sequence too. So run this in Fliper and Fluma. And then let's go on over to the last shot here. Outros can tend to look a little different, so I'll actually tell the AI I want it to be more of an outro title for Skybound with a whimsical fairy. Ooh, I misspelled fairy tale. Let's see if it understood what I said despite that, but let me go and do that typo correction here. Create. Perfect. And might as well go back and fix that, and I'll run it a couple more times. So yeah, I'll add fairy tale here. And we'll go, so with text to video, I'll run it again. Fluma, yep, I spelled it correctly. All right, perfect. And now we can start to see things generating here. That's a beautiful shot. Wow, and this one, she more has a companion here next to her. That's a really beautiful shot. But I think I like the other take more. I like the hair movement, so I'll select this one. So you get to just select the ones you like. These are still generating. Ooh, that's a beautiful shot. I'll wait till it generates the other one. Another wonderful shot. Oops, I just hit back here. Oh, so perfect example here is I have two different AI models creating two different takes. So now I'm going to decide between these two which one I like more. I think I like this one more. Yeah, I think I like this one more. It's very dramatic. All right, now we're going to check on these other ones.